How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is William. This is November 21st, 2022. I know I told y'all a couple of days ago that I had court today. And I told you a couple of issues was at hand. I thought that Regina Joe was going to be the judge, which is the judge that signed me that $2,500 bond, and made me but that wasn't the judge. The judge was yours truly, the one that already biased against me before, Warren McSweeney. You know when people do bad to you. When I saw that man come up in that courtroom this morning, I knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit of highlights about this case, and you know what? And from now on, no, let me address something first. And this is just my lawyer, ex-lawyer now. He my ex-lawyer now. He resigned himself this morning, and the judge McSweeney, Warren McSweeney, gave him the leave after taking all of my money. Let me tell you something, Floyd Law Firm. Let me tell y'all something. You something, Floyd, not y'all, you. I'm specifically talking about you, my lawyer. You did me dirty. You did me wrong. And I'm gonna show you. Let me just show you this. Let me just tell you this right here. I'm not even gonna write you up to the bar association, which I know is I could do that. I'm gonna let you know what the Lord is gonna do to you. 10 times your debt to me. 10 times the amount that you owe me. You know what that amount is. 10 times that amount. I ought to say 20, and the Lord will answer that prayer too. But I'm gonna just say 10 times because you was a dirty lawyer. You never stepped up to represent me out of over the year. Y'all, I hired this lawyer back in August of 2021, and this lawyer ain't did nothing for me to the date, November 21st, 22. So, he ain't did the contempt, he ain't did modified order, he did nothing. Got up there this morning and dropped himself as a lawyer, and the judge gave him leave. So I just want to let you know, because y'all, you ain't gonna hear from me no more. Not on these matters. Only thing you're gonna hear from me from now on is straightforward in the Lord. You're not gonna hear nothing else from me with this whole disgusting situation with this maggot judge Warren McSweeney. And this last time you're gonna hear that too. And I can write him up as well again. Because I done wrote him up one time, but you know what? Letting it all go. And I'm gonna let the Lord deal with the maggots. I'm gonna let the Lord open up. Look, people that y'all just been following me, just look at this. Since 2014, y'all done seen a lot of stuff happen. Haven't y'all? No, let's go back to 2012. Y'all done seen a lot of stuff that been overturned concerning me in the Lord. And that's why I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm not gonna touch it no more. I told that judge didn't get up there and change nothing that Sophia Crawford had done to me. Only he added to it, but he didn't change nothing. He didn't change nothing. And I'm just like, let me just say this here to my children. Purity Wall, Yeshua Wall, Joshua Wall, I love you. And the reason why I'm not seeing you is because the evil people has caused me not to see y'all and be able to entertain y'all and be into y'all life as your daddy. I want y'all to always remember that. And that's all I got to say about that there. Let me tell y'all something. You evil people. I told you. Get yourself together before the Lord show up. Now, you done did it. And that Judge McSweeney, but 10 times back to you and what you did to me, because you know what? If you got kids, think about what's going to happen to you. See, the thing is, when you hurt other people spitefully, God going to bring it back to you. Going to bring it back to your door. And let's see how you going to feel when it come back to your door. Look, people ain't going to do nothing to you. Judge McSweeney, the department, the commission ain't going to do nothing to you. Write you up. But you know what? I ain't putting that in their hands. I'm putting it in the Lord's hand. They'll come at and that maggot lawyer David McGuire. Oh man, you know you got it coming. Just know you got it coming, buddy. Yes, you do. In the Lord. And look, ladies and gentlemen that follows me, just step back and watch what's gonna go down now, because I'm done with. If I walked out that courtroom, let me tell y'all clearly what I said. If I walked out that courtroom, he did the same thing pretty much to me that Sophia Crawford done. Stripped me on my rights. I ain't got no involvement with my kids. You know, and only thing he added to, I got to give her 40 hours. No, you know what? But when he got through with that, you know what I stood up and say? I said, look here, Your Honor, forget all that. I'm a daddy. You ain't gonna tell me how I can be into my kids' life. So I said, now this woman, this mentally ill woman, and physically disabled woman, yeah, I got that in there, y'all, on the record. So it's on the record now. I got it in there. And first my lawyer, Ron Scott, got it in there, and I got it in there today. So now, You gonna let this? I'm gonna go up against I say, unless it's some new law that a mentally ill woman and a physically disabled woman can take care of 5 kids. This must be a new law to me. So I said, look here, let me tell you something right now. You're not gonna tell me how I got 12 children, and I got some doctors, some administrators, some college. You ain't gonna tell me what kind of daddy. I know what kind of daddy I am, because what he did to me was deliberate. So deliberate from you, Max Swaney, 10 times in the Lord. Back to you, buddy. Now get ready. Now, let's see you escape that. Because you did the garbage junk to me deliberately. And I'm letting you know you did it deliberately. And I'm letting you know you got payback coming. Yes, you do. Back to you what you done to me 10 times. Back to you. So y'all, I'm going to not talk about that no more. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I'm going with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with my life in the Lord and leaving these evil. Because, I always told y'all, you can't beat the devil on the devil's ground. So I've been striving on this devil ground with these devil people that been hurting me. These wicked demons been hurting me ever since this thing started in 2014. Yup. Ever since 2014, y'all. And I'm glad that I got the followers like y'all to follow me and comment and everything. But like I said, I'm leaving it all alone. let me finish what I said earlier. I told that judge, I don't want nothing to do with Michelle Wall. I don't want nothing to do with my own children by her at all. I said I reserve my right as a secondary custodial parent. And if I want to see my kids, I go between lunch hours at the school to see them. And that's it. That's it. As far as anything else, because I said, no, sir. I don't want nothing. Y'all listen to me when I say this. Nothing to deal with that woman or my kids at this time. Never, ever to have no dealings with Michelle, ever. But my children, they're going to get it, and they're going to know the truth. One day, they're going to get what they daddy, with the fight they daddy put up to get them, the fight they daddy put up because he loved them, they're going to get it. And they're going to get the truth one day. One day, they're going to get it. So, I'm going to leave. That's what I told the judge. I said that in court, y'all, in case they did a retrial like Safira Crawford did. When she took my rights from me March 2019, and I didn't know it because she had a retrial after I left that courtroom, her and David McGuire. And I'm going to still say the same thing. Now, all three of them need to be in jail together. David McGuire, Safira Crawford, and Warren McSwaney. All three of them need to be locked up and shackled right beside one another. That's just my opinion. That's what I feel that they should be. But now, Lord, whatever the Lord got for them, I think it's more better than what I could ever say. So, hey, whatever the Lord got for those, what they done to me. Then I told y'all somebody had to lie about the warrant on paper that I wasn't never served. But the judge, he went for what the sheriff said. They said they served me personally, and they didn't. But that's what the judge said. They served you personally. So, hey, I put it on record that I wasn't served by the sheriff at no time ever. So, but like I said, I'm through it because you know what? You can't beat the devil on the devil's ground. Let me say it again if y'all didn't hear me. You can't beat the devil on the devil's ground. So I've been going through this wicked system here in Richmond County. Can't beat the devil on the devil's ground. So thing for me, leave it alone, go about my life, because God got, guess what? God got this. And for those of you been following me, know that God got, because you done seen God done turn over some things already for me. God said, beware those who hurt his children. Beware. Beware. Because not only you hurting me, you hurting my 2 boys that I take care of, and you hurting my 3 little ones. I don't know what the punishment gonna be for that. But we gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna find out. And now you watch what the Lord do, because the Lord already told me, now you finna see the salvation of the Lord. Now, Lord is finna do the thing the way he want to do it. So guess what? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna be a passenger or a backseat rider. Don't make no long as I'm not driving this thing no more. God, drive this thing the way you driving it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. And look, listen, thank y'all. But this is the last time y'all gonna hear me talk about anything consistent to this junk that these devils, demons done to me. So Full speed ahead. The first thing I got out there, when I got home, I thanked the Lord, because you know what looks bad ain't bad. So that situation up there today looked bad towards me, and the judge used it towards me. But God got other things, because God know the deepness of this junk. So I leave that with y'all. Thank y'all. But from now on, full speed ahead. I'm getting off that devil's ground, because ain't no but an evil ground that you can never win at. And we can always say and jump into something, but you can't win when you fighting the devil against the devil. You know what I'm saying? When you got all these devils lined up on you, that's what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna hurt you. You know, only thing I do is sit back, and only thing I do now is sit back and watch the Lord, and go ahead on about with my life and watch the Lord. Thank y'all.